So obviously he shirked the responsibility by saying, look, I have no instructions. That brings me to a broader point. Why have ministers of state who are powerless? Why have ministers of state whose only job is to do routine administrative work? Then don't have them. And my final point on this particular issue, and you raised it, was you cannot have ministries allocated to political parties. You saw the mess that the DMK did.
Exactly.
One corrupt minister after the other ruined the telecom story of this country. You cannot allocate ministries to political parties. You've got to allocate ministries to the best person for the job. And if Mukul Roy is not the best person to be Minister of State, move him to animal husbandry. But move him out with alacrity and purpose.
Let me go across
only Mukul Roy. The disease is widespread, and it is in the BJP when the BJP was running the NDA, and it is here.
Let me ask that question.
That's the nature of our coalition politics. That's what we've got to change.
Sohail, let me ask that question. I'll go across to Mr. S.K. Vij, who has in fact been waiting, who is with us. He's former member of the Railway Board. So we'll come across to you on the issue of the crisis management infrastructure and the fact that the Railways is prepared. But if you could just allow me, let me quickly go across to JP Nadda of the BJP. Mr. Nadda, you heard what Suhail Seth said. It almost seems that it has been made into a political issue where the TMC wants to hold on to the railway ministry. It does not want to carry on with its work because it sees it as a plum portfolio. Till the time it was with Mamata Banerjee for the West Bengal elections, it was plum. Post then, it is headless. It is directionless. And the allegation that Suhail Seth has in fact made is that in the BJP tenure, which was also, had coalition compulsions, you had the same leader, the TMC leader, Mamata Banerjee, in the BJP coalition as well. Then you did not target her. Why target her party now?
First of all, during the NDA regime, under the dynamic leadership of Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee, the moral influence on all the departments was so much that every department was working according to the aspirations of the people. If I talk about the then ministry headed by Nitish Kumar, we developed a fund which is called as Railway Safety Relief Fund, and this was by the recommendations of Justice H.R. Khanna, where he had asked for a sum of rupees 15,000 crores for revamping the railway infrastructure, and Mr. Vajpayee had allocated 17,000 crores for renewal of the lines, 17,000 kilometer lines. At the same time, approximately 950 signal gears at different stations to be changed, and 3,000 new bridges to be made to equip with a better infrastructure as far as the railway is concerned. And it was being implemented in one of the zones. So when Mamata was there, when Nitish was there, but under the leadership of Mr. Vajpayee, the whole department was functioning. And
well, Mr. Nadda, people would say that is convenient. That's a very convenient argument. That's a very convenient argument, Mr. Nadda. The fact that when the Prime Minister was Atal Bihari Vajpayee, then things were different, and things are very different now.
Even Pramod Mahajan was functioning so brilliantly at that time.
Exactly. Well,
Pramod Mahajan, one of the most honest ministers that this country has ever seen, functioned brilliantly under Vajpayee's dynamic leadership.
Mr. Seth, we're going to come back to you, but also S.K. Vij is with us, former member of the Railway Board. Mr. Vij, the topic that is being debated, apart from the nature of reluctance that has been shown by Mr. Mukul Roy, is the fact that at this point the Railway Ministry does not have a minister. It has 3 ministers of state. As member of the Railway Board, a former member, do you see the workings of the railway becoming much more difficult because it finds itself somewhat headless in that account?
See, Railways is a big department with a long tradition. It has its own inertia by which it keeps on moving. It has many things in place and it keeps on working. Certainly the leadership gives a focused attention on something, makes the railways work in that direction even more. That is what happens. Now, regarding expectations of people at the accident site or the countrymen in general, yes, there are feelings that the senior-most railway officers, even the ministers, if they reach the site, that means the best possible is going to be done for the people who are suffering at sight. I mean the passengers whose family members have got lost, etc., etc. But those things are a different matter. I cannot comment about those matters. But railways' own systems do carry it along, and it doesn't really come to ambiguity or a slowdown just because somebody is not in the chair or somebody is not spending enough time in the chair.
But there seems to be confusion, Mr. Vij, and I want to come back to Mr. Sugata Roy.
Little louder, please.
Yes, I'm saying there seems to be some confusion at the top, at least for now, Mr. Vij. And Mr. Sugata Roy, I want to ask you finally on the debate. Mr. Sohail Seth says perhaps Mr. Mukul Roy is not the right person to be doing the job at this point, because clearly the kind of statements that he is using might not be most appropriate, especially in times of a tragedy. But the question that is being asked by across the political spectrum is that your leader, Mamata Banerjee, wants to hold on to the portfolio no matter what. And isn't it a fact that Mr. Mukul Roy is also being kept in that position, whether he's the best possible option for that position or not is highly debatable, but he's being kept there because the TMC wants its own man in that ministry, come what may.
No, there is nothing wrong in a particular political party in a coalition wanting to hold on to a ministry. You can always put the blame on the party if there is some serious lapse on the part of the minister. But here, Mukul Roy, being a Minister of State, had hardly the dominating say in the affairs. I want to point out two things. Somebody was pointing out about the efficiency of railways during the NDA regime. Worst railway accident in the country happened during Nitish Kumar's stewardship of the railways, the Gaisal accident, in which more than 300 people were killed, which is where there was a headlong collision between two trains coming on the same track. Of course, Nitish Kumar resigned after the accident.
But Mr. Roy, this is exactly what is not required as of now. Drawing old chapters, getting leaves from the old book, that this politicizing this entire issue, that so and so happened in the previous regime, our regime is better.
You are politicizing.
Yeah.
You are politicizing the issue by making an issue of what Mukul Roy said. That is not important. The important point is that the railway has a very well-entrenched bureaucracy.
No, but this is the apathy of a minister that has been brought out.
With or without the
there is no politics that we are trying to play here. This is the apathy of a minister. Nalini Singh, I would like to get you in here. At least Mr. Sugata Roy was honest enough, Nalini. At least he was honest enough to say that there is no problem in a political party trying to hold on to a ministry. I mean, it's an achievement in itself that he has come out in the open and admitted. But the fact is, having said that, yeah.
Just one reaction to that.
Sanket,
it's nauseating. It's nauseating.
I'll come across to you, Mr. Nadda. Yes.
Hear me. Because, you know, I don't know if Mr. Sugata Roy has heard me, but to justify that there is nothing wrong with one political party wanting a portfolio, it's nauseating, Mr. Sugata Roy. It's, you know, what are we? We are not your subjects. We are not your rayats. That finished in 1971. There are no Maharajas anymore. What empire are you looking for? I want to ask you one particular question. Let's bring the debate back to what happened near Kanpur. Why were cattle sitting on the tracks? And if that is the cause of derailment, then the people of India must know. We do not want to know whether you should get helicopters. We do not want to know if the board members, railway board members, arrive there quickly. What about that girl who was found between two dead bodies and she is 5 years old? What about the rest of her life? And it won't work saying that give us this portfolio. In fact, at the moment, we are so stung, we are so wounded, and you are asking for a portfolio. What for? To take more investment to those constituencies where you think you will win the next time? Please, the next time a Minister of Railways stands up in Parliament and presents a budget, let him or her be the Minister of Railways for India, not for any one state and not for constituencies. You are talking as if, you know, this is the Trinamool Congress does not own the railways, neither does any political party at all.
Maru, that's my
the people
point.
of India do.
Go ahead, Seth. Go ahead, Mr. Seth.
But that's exactly my point. You know, it is now a legacy issue that certain parties will want
I
a
would like to
particular
agree with
portfolio because they make either money or political capital out of it. Why are we fooling each other? You think Karunanidhi's party was doing it because they wanted every poor man to have a mobile phone? Obviously not. They were doing it so that they could make money, and it's proven today. Likewise, I'm saying, let this be the beginning of a movement where we say competence over corruption.
True.
And competence
Absolutely.
over expediency.
True.
You cannot have a situation where political leaders, whoever the hell they are, will say, I want this portfolio. If that is
Right.
the nature of coalition politics, then to hell with coalition politics.
Ms. Nalini Singh and all our other guests on the News Hour this evening, thank you so much for joining us. The question still remains that Mr. Mukul Roy, who made those reluctant statements yesterday, still doesn't think that he's done anything wrong or said anything wrong. He doesn't feel the necessity to clarify before the nation. We heard him saying that I'm after all a Minister of State, not a minister. Perhaps leveraging for a better cabinet rank is what we feel. Thank you so much for watching us on the News Hour this evening.
Goodbye.